Hey, YouTubers and vinyl community members that might have stumbled across this channel. I'm going to do a video. It's been a while since I did a classic music related video. So this is not a specific year, but a specific decade per request from Larry Bow. So he had asked that I or Sound Strange Rob show some 70s artist. He sort of mentioned 70 to 75, but I just did most of the decade. So some of these will be CDs, some mostly albums. I've got some other videos that may show up in the near future. A jazz-oriented one, jazz keyboards mostly, and maybe a folk country type video. But we'll see when those happen. So to start with, we've got this one here, which is Pavo Heinonen. So I forget where he's from, maybe Finland, but somewhere up in the north of Europe. And he's got two tracks on here that are from the 70s. Track 1, 2, 3 and track 6, 7, 8 are both well, and in fact the whole CD is from the compositions from the 70s, 74, 5, and 6, I think. Pianist is Joko Laviari. Of course, excuse the pronunciation. This is on the Finlandia label, so that might give you a hint where it came from. But solo piano in the classical realm. And the other CD I've got is Nicolaus Huber. So piano works from 64 to 96. So in particular, Darabukka from 1976, which is the fourth track there. So solo piano music. This one's on the Koch label. Thanks to Tone Scott for making sure that I got that right. Now, on to the vinyl. First one from 1970. Charles Ives, Calcium Light Night. So this is a compilation of orchestral or chamber works by Charles Ives on Columbia, on that Columbia classical label. You can see a library sticker there, which I haven't tried to remove it yet, but hopefully that can be removed. And then we have Paul Jacobs. Plays blues, ballads, and rags. So different composers. William Bolcolm, who is also a pianist, but in this case he's a composer. He's got 3 Ghost Rags from 1970 to 71, and Frederick Rzewski, 4 North American Ballads from 78 to 79. So some more modern classical music on the Non-Such label. I had this on CD for a while, but found a real good price on picking up the vinyl version. So Paul Jacobs plays blues, ballads, and rags. And next we have this composer recording issue. Mario Davidovsky, Richard Tritol, and Tyson Street. So this one, Tyson Street String Quartet, composed or finished composing in 1972. Like I said, on the CRI label for string quartet. There's the label. Another one, various artists. And I'll try to put links to some of these if I can find them so that you can hear the music. This is on the Orion label. Pollenc and Stravinsky, played by Louis Kaufman on violin and Helen Pignari on piano. George Rochberg, String Quartet number 3, played by the Concord String Quartet. Another Non-Such label. And this was composed, written in 1972. George Rochberg String Quartet number 3. And John Ogdon plays Edward Elgar. Quintet in A minor. And this album was released in 75, I think. If I can read the fine print on this Angel label. So John Ogdon, the pianist, with backing by the appropriate ensembles. And here, cello and piano. Cello Religioso and Cello Amoroso, played by Lillian Reber Goodman, cellist, and Harold Bolgan, accompanist. So this is on also on the Orion label. (1974). So that probably means the one before that I said 75 was really 73. I tried to put these in chronological order. So, cello and piano. Bela Bartok. Sonata for 2 pianos and percussion. And another 2 piano piece. 7 pieces for 2 pianos. So the Lebec Sisters are the pianists. I may have shown some other albums that they've done, but if not, I have some in the collection that I can show in the future. This is on the Musical Heritage Society label. 19... Looks like this is 1972 per the Library of Congress catalog card number. And there's the Musical Heritage Society label. And then we have Klaus. Another CRI release. So this is the music of Klaus. String Quartet from 1975, which is what we're focusing on here, but it also contains Piano Sonata from 1948. String Quartet played by the American String Quartet. This album is called Exultation. Bradford Gowan. And the '70s piece is, I forget which one, but I'll make a note of it so that you know what to focus on. This is on the New World Records label. In case I didn't show it, there's the gatefold with some more information. And another Musical Heritage Society release, Masterpieces of 20th Century Piano Music by Bartok, Hindemith, and Kotelay. David Burge is the pianist. So, looks like the same label as we saw earlier. This one, this album was released in the 70s. 1977. So solo piano music. And another one by on the Musical Heritage Society label. 20th century music for horn and piano. I think this is also from 1977. contains Paul Dukas, Thea Musgrave, Alan Abbott, Bernard Haydn, and 2 others. So, horn and piano. And then the last one in this batch, another Bela Bartok. String quartets, number 5 and 6, played by the Juilliard Quartet on the CBS label. There's that classical label again. So 1979, I will assume, but if not, I'll correct it. So, String Quartets by Bela Bartok. So, there's catching up on some more classical music from the 1970s. So, thanks to Larry Bow for requesting that. And I'll see you guys later when I come out with those other videos that I said might happen. So, talk to you later. And the last bit of business for this is, I had this new beer to me tonight, Frankenhammer, which is from a local Huntsville, Alabama brewery, which is a Belgium-style dark ale. 9.2% alcohol by volume. So that was consumed right before this video, as you may tell. So thanks, everybody.